Okay, as I'm doing that pre-hunt interview, get a couple pictures on my phone, and usually this time of day it's just the wind or shadows, you know. There's actually 2 does on the plot right now. That's literally 60 yards from here, so I've got really good access to get in, but I'm going to have to be careful because apparently the does are bedded right there, which is good. You know, these bucks are coming to look for does, so I have a couple for him to find, but it's going to be risky getting in there. Okay, I'm getting ready to go in there. All season long I've been packing in as much camera stuff, trying to set up 2 or 3 cameras on every hunt, but since I know there's deer near the food plot bedded, and I'm going to be just sitting up there with the sun shining right on me, so I'm not taking the backpack or any of that extra stuff. It's a lot of extra movement to get set up, so I'm just bringing one mount for my cell phone, and that's how I'm gonna try to film it tonight. We'll see how that goes. Well, it's the morning of November 2nd. I was going to hunt the home farm this morning, but I just now got a picture of the 12 pointer on the Blackwater River farm, so that's where I'm going to go. If he's on the farm, I got a hunting couple different stands I can hunt. I'll make that decision while I'm on the road. Starting to get a lot of footage. I've been, hunting pretty hard and getting a lot of footage, and trying to decide what makes a decent video to put out for this time of year. But I'm starting to get a lot of footage gathered up, and I need to one of these days take some time and put it together for the channel. But the main focus is to get an arrow in one of these good bucks really this week before rifle season starts. Not this, we got all of this weekend and all of next week, and then rifle season starts. So I'm going to try to get one of our targets on the ground before then, at least one. I still have, Pearson still has a deer tag, so maybe we can get 2 of them. But, November 2nd, heading back to Blackwater River Farm. Okay, it's November 3rd. I'm at a piece of public ground. I did a video a few weeks ago. I set up a rut stand here just to hunt it once or twice with full understanding that it could get stolen, the stand itself. I also put out a trail camera. So put them both out with full well knowledge that they could both get stolen, and it's just the way it is. I want to go in there and check that camera today. It's really windy, so a good time to
pull that SD card and just see if there's anything in here even worth hunting. I was at the Blackwater River Farm this morning, and I've got super consistent movement with my does. They hit my food plot every morning, last thing before they go to bed, and then every evening. It's the first thing they do when they get out of bed. So, and it's been 4 to 5 does, and this morning there was only 3. So one of them, I think, has got hooked up with the 12-pointer, and I actually got a picture of him today. I was sitting in stand, and I got a picture of him south, about 150 yards south of me, and I was ready. I thought he was coming. Never showed up. I think he's still in there. I think he's on the farm, but the wind picked up. I sat till about 11 and decided to get out of there and, take care of some errands, and but I think I need to get right back in there again this evening early, and see if one of those does drags him out into that food plot. It's a small, narrow food plot. It's like a transition plot or a shot plot or a pass-through plot, whatever you want to call it, but it sets up real nice with the, especially with the south wind. A buck could cruise that long, narrow food plot edge of it and get wind of all the bedding. So I think it's a pretty good setup. I'm gonna get back in there tonight and try to kill him, but I'm gonna go in here now and check this trail camera, see if there's anything worth hunting. All right, I'm heading back into Blackwater River Farm. This is like the 4th or 5th sit. That's the exact same stand, but I actually think that 12-pointer is bedded on the farm right now, and pretty good chance one of those does drags him out in that food plot tonight. Let's see what happens. great about that shot. But I'm going to go over there and see if I got blood. And probably going to pull out of here for a couple hours, even if I do have good blood. Let's go see. Okay, we got blood. Just like 2 or 3 yards from the point of impact. Ran right up through there. I see more blood. Oh my goodness. Okay. Actually got some pretty good blood starting out now. I really need to back out of here. Give this thing about an hour. That's encouraging though. Okay, I shot that buck with still 2 hours of shooting light left. So, I mean, it's killing me not to go in there and look for him. It's been a little over an hour. I'm going to give it a little bit longer. Give myself just enough time to find him in daylight. But it's weird. I'm just sitting out here not tracking my buck. I'm just at the truck. At the ball field. In town. Lighted knock. This shows about 8-10 inches, a foot penetration. I don't know. Okay, it's the next morning. I tracked that buck last night, 50 yards or so, had decent blood. But he got in, well, he actually got into the duck pond, which has no water because we're in such a drought. But I think he went straight across that duck pond some way or another. But it's just tall grass, and I lost blood. So I kind of did a little bit of a search right there in that duck pond area, but I didn't want to crest over the dam of it in case he was bedded down there. So I pulled out and just gave it all night and see what we find. Okay, I'm back on blood. All this is my duck pond, which hasn't had water all year. But I lost blood up there and nothing in here. I searched this and searched it last night and this morning, nothing. Finally got on blood again over here, and he's rolling right up through here. Well, we're about 100 yards into this tracking job, and the blood is starting to get real easy to follow. Starting to feel a little good about this. Oh my God. What in the world? He ain't go nowhere. That's not a shot you want to take, not a shot I wanted to take, especially 30 yards with a 62-pound bow. But that buck, you know, we were on a stare down for 6 minutes just staring at each other, and I decided about 4 minutes into that I was going to take that shot, and it felt really good at the time. Like, I felt really solid. My arrow hit exactly where I was aiming, and I just wanted to take the shot. In hindsight, I think he was calmed down enough that he was probably going to come on into the scrape there, mock scrape I had set up. But at that moment, I decided to take the shot, and I either got the artery in the neck or I got enough penetration that it's on the other side that I got the heart. But my arrow went in about that far. So the hunt for this buck, I've been hunting him since Wednesday. That early that morning, or maybe it was the evening before, I got pictures of him real close to daylight. I got him an evening, about an hour after daylight, and then I got him the next morning about an hour before daylight. So, I mean, he was the only buck that I had, target buck that I had. I knew he was on the farm, so I just decided to hunt him, and I hunted the same stand five sits in a row. Wednesday evening, Thursday morning, Thursday evening, Friday morning, Friday evening, and Friday evening is when I shot him. Normally I wouldn't hunt a stand like that 5 times in a row, but I had good bulletproof access. I had consistent doe movement, which that's really why I kept coming back, because those does, they would come in that little food plot every morning, every evening, in shooting light, with plenty of shooting light. Closed on this place late July of 22. Immediately went to work, spent that whole rest of that summer and part of the fall putting in food plot, cutting trails, rented some equipment, and I just believed that this was a good farm to have. And there was a lot of reasons not to buy this farm, and I just couldn't see any of them. All I could see was this kind of thing. But busy highway to the east, city park to the west, town to the north. The whole north end of the property was so choked up with autumn olive and honeysuckle that the deer weren't even using it. The day I came and walked this farm to look at it, where I'm at right now, we would be in a foot of water. It was flooded. Mosquitoes were tearing me up. There was just absolutely no good reason to buy this farm, but all I could see was this.